We now return to Senior Notebook on WENY.
Hi, and welcome to another edition of Senior Notebook. My name is Cleveland Thrower, and with me is my guest, Miss Becky Preve. And Becky Preve is the Executive Director for the Association on Aging in New York State. Becky, nice to have you with us.
So nice for you to host us today.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And I hope that you're enjoying senior games.
Absolutely.
Great, great, great. I have a plethora of questions for you, and we're going to start. How many counties are you responsible for?
So the Association on Aging in New York is an advocacy and support service agency that oversees the 59 offices for the aging throughout the state. Predominantly, they are housed within county government. We do have 4 not-for-profits and 2 Native American Indian tribes. So we represent everywhere from New York City to the Canadian border and everywhere in between.
Okay, wow. So Native Americans also?
Absolutely.
Wow. How do you get to all 59 counties?
So it's really a variety. I started in January of 2020, so COVID hit shortly thereafter, and we really went to virtual programs, virtual support. Part of the work that the association does is we provide legislative advocacy and policy work with our Senate and Assembly members in the governor's office, which also went virtual, so that was very unusual not to walk the halls of the Capitol. But we do a variety of things. So we host an online platform for all of the directors, like Beth and her colleagues. They're able to communicate with one another, share information and ideas. We also host monthly calls with New York State Office for the Aging, Greg Olson, who was just interviewed, for technical support for the entire network. And then we have a very large, robust website presence and a members-only section, so directors and their staff are able to access best practices and share information.
Okay. You were a director in Franklin County, and how does this job or this position help you in the position that you had before, or vice versa?
It definitely helped in this position. Part of what the association is responsible for is to provide the counties and their staff support. We have robust programs from the federal, state, and county level. And so having a base knowledge of not only the older population themselves, but also funding streams, reporting mechanisms, and the relationship I previously had with New York State Office for the Aging, I am able to share that with directors. And in Beth's case, she's been with us about a year, and I think that it was very beneficial for her to be able to have me as a mentor to help her with her programs and services, and for her to share with our network wonderful events just like this.
Yes, Beth is an outstanding individual, and you speak highly of her, and also Greg Olson speaks highly of her also. With this new position that you have now, what would you like to see our senators or assemblymen do for the people of New York State?
So we are very fortunate in the Assembly. We have Assembly Member Ron Kim, who's chair of the Aging Committee, and then on the Senate side, we have Senator Rachel May. Both are very in tuned to aging services. I think the one thing and the one message I always try to share with our elected officials are, we're serving people from the age of 60 to the age of 110. You can't lump people into a category, right? You need to make sure that you have robust services and supports available. I think the other takeaway that gets lost, our network, for the most part, especially in our home care program, we support people that make just above the Medicaid benchmark, but they don't make enough to privately pay. And so what that means is we're able to support them in their homes and communities. We do it very inexpensively, and we keep people on our caseloads over 6 years. So we're really trying to push the fact that we save state dollars, especially on the Medicaid side. Our home care program, we know that those individuals qualify to go to skilled nursing facilities or nursing homes. The cost of that in the Medicaid system can be up of $130,000 per year. In our home care program, we serve them in their homes and communities for less than $9,000 per year.
Wow. You have this down to a science.
I am very passionate about what we do.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
What are some of the clinical needs that most of the aged or seniors need that you know of?
So we really have a variety. We serve people who are just like you. You're healthy aging, you're engaged in your community with volunteer activities, potentially getting revenue from providing transportation services to individuals, all the way to those individuals that I talked about that need really hands-on care. And when I talk about hands-on care, that might mean you need help with a shower, you need help going to the bathroom. So we serve everybody in between. I can tell you under our core services, so a lot of people know us for our home delivered meals.
Yes, yes.
Our average client, if you looked at them, is an 83-year-old female who lives alone, is low income, has 4 or more chronic conditions like congestive heart failure, COPD, hypertension, and has needs and activities of daily living. So, we know who our customers are in New York State, and they vary from people just like yourself, all the way to those people that need hands-on care, and we advocate for all of them.
Great. Thank you so much for being with us, Becky Preve.
Thank you.
Thank you for being with us, and we will see you next time on Senior Notebook.